Good evening, Randomizer fans. This is the last chance qualifier for the Final Fantasy Randomizer Spring Tournament. I'm Rob Draven alongside Luffy DV. Hey, Luffy, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, Rob. A wonderful Saturday evening. Beautiful here on the East Coast. A little chilly, but we're going to warm up pretty soon and see some great, fast, and frenzy Final Fantasy Randomizer action. To your point, our last chance qualifier for spring tournament. Should be a lot of fun tonight.
Oh, no joke. I mean, we got some of the best players. And for those of you who weren't, who didn't know about this, we originally were only going to be allowing the people who made 1 and 2 in until we found out that our great committee decided to let everybody who completed their pod races into this. So instead of having like 5-6 people or not even 9, we've got 16 across 3 channels racing tonight.
Yep, that's right. We had 20 going last night, another 16 going tonight, 9 spots up for grabs. This should be fantastic action tonight. I'm looking forward to it. It should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, same here. So how about these parties?
Yeah, I mean, looking at this right here, I see a lot of fighter strats. Black Belt's kind of been the meta over the pods, but I mean, I see 3 parties right here with fighters taking red mages, double red mage, black mage. Lots of comparable here, but interesting party choices down there by Jay Coper.
Yeah, I mean, the running 2 reds. Well, I mean, actually, this is a good risk. This is a kind of big risk because I mean, black magic, if it doesn't roll good, they might be glorified white mages. And But I got to give him credit on this because I mean those red mages did roll 10 extra strength. So
yeah, that's right. If we find a decent weapon for them to swing, anything with a positive blessing should be good.
And we're off. Let's see what's in the white magic. We got black fire 3 to black magic. Didn't look like there was much of anything in the white. Arm 2, mute, not very much. There's lock also in black magic. That isn't too bad. Okay, we got Jay Coper heading up to Temple of Fiends.
Not too bad on the housing market too. Anytime I see houses under 1,000 gold, I kind of like that.
Yeah, those make me a little happy as well because it's just they. I mean, when you can get them cheap, you just go for it. Jay Coper goes straight for Garland.
Yeah, not even gonna check boxes. Just gonna go right in and throw some fire 3s in his face.
And the first speed bump of the season's dead. Long live the speed bump. Now Zara's getting there. Garland out of the way. Sunflash Rune checking some boxes.
And we get the Adamant and the Canal from the Princess and Sarah, or from the Princess and the King. So, Dwarf Cave in the future, maybe?
Yeah, that actually sounds like a good plan. I mean, really, it's with the bridge. You got to. I mean, really, that's a kind of a decision you got to make now because. And Tail cheap. Oh, that was something I didn't see. Tail cheap in the item shop at Corneria.
Wow. Okay.
That might actually be with these parties because everybody took a fighter. These parties might be looking a bit useful. A Tail might be coming really handy.
Oh yeah, if we can get early floater here, you're just gonna instantly promote and just gonna go. I mean, you know, this is gonna be interesting.
Zar checking that adamant, and it's a cube.
Okay, required, so we do need it.
At least we don't have lazy dwarves today. For those of you who don't know, lazy dwarves is when you find either the TNT or the adamant in the dwarves. And so you're just going to go take their item across town.
Ooh, zombies throwing out some heat right there. That's annoying for the early game, but you know, we'll get through it.
Yeah, to be honest, I prefer to see like the heat scorch early on
Hmm.
rather than like blaze. Nothing like a bunch of blaze imps to really ruin your day.
Yeah, yep, that's for sure.
So, while we were chatting, Sunflash got past his Garland, so he's got his adamant. I don't know what's going on with J-Man there. It looks like he just getting a lot of encounters.
I can't
Taking
tell.
out these imps.
Yeah, I can't tell if he's trying to grab a couple levels here or what he's doing, but he's already, I think, up level 3 or 4.
Well, I did notice it does look like the encounter rate's kind of high right in the middle of the encounter table.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's at least 3 encounters pretty quick within maybe like 10, 15 steps.
That's actually really good knowledge to have, especially if Mirage area has like a Tyro or a T-Rex off the power cycle.
Oh yeah, I'll take steak in the desert all day long.
Oh yeah, steak and wings. 8 nights out of 7.
Oh, here we go. Level 2, we got Nuke and we got Fast. Beautiful.
That is very, very good for these runners because that fast spell is going to make that Knight. Oh, and Knight is going to be very happy with that ruse at level 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Czar, about ready to say hi to Bicky.
Yeah, I want to point out from our tracker right here, MG Weirdo, throwing in a chat for us that Silver Sword's +3 in Canaria, that is a fantastic early sword game, and you can borderline take that into Temple of Fiends Revisited later on if you wanted.
Yeah, that's one of those ones where you can. It's okay if you don't have anything better.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, Czar just picked up their loot, which they've got the fun % flag on. Czar's loot is a Piccolo.
I am a big fan of our fun % flags that the devs have put in, and multi-instrumental Sarah, one of my favorite. It's always a good time to see what you're going to come up with. And today we have a Piccolo.
Yeah, I love those fun % ones as well. I mean, between this the multi-instrumentalist Sarah and the recently added Titan's favorite food.
I'm trying to get behind that one. I know it's a lot of fun, but I don't know. Last night it was a crayon. I mean, I guess you're a kid, you eat crayons, but it's cute. It's cute.
Yeah, no, I like some of my favorite. I like those silly ones. I mean, you got like eggs and stuff, so like standard foods. I mean, I had one where Titan's favorite food was beer. I know a lot of people like that, so
yeah, I can respect that. Absolutely.
But then you get gravel and other stuff. The only thing that throws you off is when it sounds like another key item.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But without a ship, it looks like everybody is going to have to take the long way around, which means I get the feeling Marsh is going to be in a lot of these runners' futures right immediately.
I'd love to see what kind of divergence our runners can come up with here. You see Zardia taking the trek over there. I think he stopped at Dwarves already, so it looks like he's going to be heading down toward the marsh area. Level 1, Fire 3. Level 2, Nuke. I'd consider an ice play here. Just, maybe that's me. I'm crazy, but I would consider it.
I would totally dive here. I would totally dive Marsh on this because you've got the firepower.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's going to stand up to you unless they're super nasty. And if they're super nasty, then everybody's going to be finding that nastiness most likely. So I don't think it's a bad play either way.
Yeah, J-Man making that play right now, heading down into the river system, as is Sunflash, going to do the same thing. Let's see what Czar does after picking up his cube.
Yeah, looks at least like going towards the elves. Well, it seems like, J-Man, Sunflash taking the river over to ice. This is some interesting divergence.
MG Weirdo pointing out in chat for us as well that Czar reset out of the cube, so he had to go back and get it either way.
Yeah. And just go into elves. Not gonna. It's gonna go get to level 3.
Rub, sure. Confuse in a pinch.
Yeah, holds also in a pinch. It's not amazing, but
yeah. I mean, Rub's one of the worst insta-kill spells you can find, but I mean, you know, it's fine.
Yeah, wallet level 3, but it looks like it's White Mage locked.
Yep, 4th slot, White Mage only.
Which means it looks like Sunflash will be the only one who will be able to pick that up, since he's the only one with a White Wiz or White Mage.
Yeah, and we got Fade level 4 as well, also white locked.
And Black Magic lit 2 Bane. Bane will be useful for a couple fiends.
Yeah, Bane's not bad. You would hope to see Brack instead, but Bane could work.
Yeah, that Cure 4 in that 2nd slot. Not going to be nice to our knight. I believe that is Red Wizard learnable, but
yep, I believe it is.
Now we're going to check level 6 magic. Not too much. Harm 2.
Oh, J-Man just took a wipe over there in the river system, and it looks like he's all the way back at Provoca.
Oof, you hate to see that.
Yeah, I guess he didn't save or anything.
And the Oxyale from the Sages. Which means we've got a ship in either ice or marsh.
Yep. Canal is found, so you know one of these is going to be hard required. We're not sure which one. But I mean, I think we're both in agreement. Ice is the play here with these early firepower level 1 or 2 magic.
Yeah, I mean, really, I think it depends on when you make the decision that that's what you got left. For the runners over here that are over in the Crescent area, they're all going to go ice. That's the smart move. But it looks like Jay Coper is actually going to take that marsh play. So got a little bit of divergence. We're going to see who has the better play. I will not be surprised if they are both hard required.
Yeah, I mean, you can have you can even have something like super trolly right here. Like you can have maybe I don't know, maybe the chime in Ice Cave right here, and like the key leading to ship in like Carnaria Lock, like something where it's just like
that would be
awful.
that would be pretty trolly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to wish that upon our runners, but I mean, you could see something that gross.
Yeah. Fortunately, they don't. Since she happens to be running in it, they don't have to run into the dangers of a Danny seed.
I should actually watch myself because I'm, I'll go. I'm not going to hide my feelings. I'm rooting for Danny tonight. Danny's been good to me.
I'm not against anybody in this tournament. It's just we all know Danny's reputation for rolling some nice seeds.
Yeah, she does have a propensity to kind of make us really work for it.
And Marsh was the play for the ship.
There we go. Okay. So let's see what Ice has to offer if any of these runners head in that direction. Looks like we got a few of them taking some levels outside of Crescent Lake. J-Man, Czar over there. Looks like Sunflash going to head toward Marsh area, or maybe just Elflin to do some shopping.
Yeah, that sounds like a really good plan. I mean, they got some levels, but really, I mean, Ice is a good play. Ooh, troll with cremate. Czar just found some fun.
We got Rubes 000 in chat calling out CCCC. I mean, early Oxyale, shipping Canal. What's your play here, Rob? You're going to break out of the Undersea right away. Are you going to go to Ice at all right now if you're Jay Coper? Or are you just going to take that boat and just go?
If I were Jay Coper, I'd be going straight to Ordeals. With this magic, I'd go straight to Ordeals and then over to Waterfall Sea.
Yep. I like that play. We haven't seen Warp, which you'd like to find. Before heading to Ordeals, but at the end of the day, it's a convenience spell. You can get through it with this magic, so it's a good idea. Yeah, I like that play.
Yeah, just Ordeals seems ordeals with the amount of treasure that's in there. But it looks like Jay Coper had to walk that out.
Mm-hmm.
So we're heading back over to Elfheim to go pick up his ship, and we'll see where he rows off to next. Who knows? Maybe he'll do something we don't expect and go ice.
Yeah, we'll see. Sunflash is going to show us that ice play right now, heading in.
And of course, first encounter wizard reset immediately
Mm-hmm.
because ain't nobody like those wizards. And I have to agree with what Triton in chat saying. Warp isn't really, it's not as important if you don't have it in the vanilla room. If it's not in the vanilla room, the worst thing it can happen is it's in its vanilla spot, and without warp, it just means you have to do 2 loops.
Yeah.
Which not ideal, but when you got nukes, you turn on the microwave.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like Czar is going to make the play and go get their ship.
J-Man continuing to take levels here. Jay Coper busting out over to Melman. I think I saw Lightning 3 and Zap at level 5.
Lightning 3, very useful. Zap, less so, but it's still got its purposes.
Mm-hmm.
And Czar making the right play, and it's going to immediately find their ship. Well, almost immediately, along with that pro ring -3. And J-Man enters ice. And Jay Coper's doing exactly what we thought he would do.
Mm-hmm.
He's headed to the northern continent, and it looks like from the direction he's going ordeals.
Yep. When you find that early Oxyale, you're sea and on-rack continent 100% on the table, and the proximity routing of throwing in ordeals first and then heading over to sea, it's the right play. I like this move.
It is. I really like it myself as well.
All right, Sunflash is going to give us a first look at a spike tile here. Wraiths, kind of gross.
Kind of gross. Not enough determination. Right now, it's still kind of a toss-up whether it's A or B side.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, actually, that's kind of looking A side.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain A side versus B side?
Sure. So we have a flag in our randomizer, which you can select either A side tiles or B side tiles. A side tiles, simply put, are the vanilla tiles in the old game, how they were meant to be seen. B-side tiles flips that up and throws some interesting encounters out there. That's where you can run into your 3 to 4 worm tile, your 2 to 4 gas dragon tile, the Gershark and Big Eye tile, pretty much anything that is lucrative in experience and lucrative in being dangerous as well from time to time. But it's a bounty of XP and can help you get levels extremely fast.
Yeah, and it looks like, with the Sarias showing up on the trap tile and ice,
Mm-hmm.
we are looking at experience-rich B-side tiles.
Mm-hmm. Saria's on a tile too. Very, very nice to see for early levels. I mean, I would not mind at all taking that for a little bit and get myself into like the mid-teens and feel completely comfortable here in the early game.
If I was packing more nukes or things to get stuff down relatively quickly, I'd agree. But looking at the magic that is currently on Sunflash's side, might not be a good idea at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, X-Cal +2.
All right.
And the chime in ice.
You know,
so ice hard required as well.
I'm going to take a little bit of credit for calling chime and ice, even though it was not key to ship in Marsh, but you know that's
and
okay.
Shout outs to Will Cleosis's favorite weapon, the Vorpal +3, also in ice.
Mm-hmm. We will need to promote to be able to use either one of those swords, but those are two that I would definitely take it to the end game. That X-Cow, I'd swing all the way up to Kraken 2, and then I'd consider that Vorpal +3. I'm a big fan of the Game Changer.
I would use. I'm actually I'm with Lord of the Synth in chat here. I am Team Vorpal sometimes. It really, it comes down to what I'm rolling. Like, if I were like these, like Jay Coper's party here with the fighter red mage, double red mage, Vorpal's gonna go on one of those red mages every time.
Yeah, and the red mage with the plus strength too. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And defense +4 over there in ordeals.
That's going to be very. We're already seeing the end game weaponry, and we're pretty sure that unless Jay Coper hits some kind of go mode before getting that chime out of ice, he'll probably get the Vorpal and the X-Gal. He'll definitely get the X-Gal. He might get the Vorpal. Ooh, it looks like Sunflash actually had to reset out of ice after almost getting out.
Oh, last I saw he was on the last floor. That's rough.
Yeah. That is very rough. But J-Man, looks like J-Man got his chime out of there, so that's one place he'll never have to go back to. Yeah, Trenton points out in chat. It was okay. It was a wipe to the Wizards. Yeah, so
the Wizards seem to be hitting kind of hard. I saw like 74, 75 damage. They came to.
That's normal. One thing I've noticed in a lot of these seeds is that's actually kind of normal for them, and mainly it's just because most of the time you go in and fight them, you have no armor because there's nothing good you found or bought.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So Jay Coper going into the waterfall now. That's like we were saying is good routing from when you go to the northern continent, you hit ordeals and you head over waterfall, then over to sea. So we're looking mighty nice towards there. We get to see what our friendly waterfall robot has to say to us.
Gold bracelets for 20, almost 22k right there on J-Man's side over in Crescent. I missed that earlier. That's pretty decent price for those.
Yeah, that's I would definitely want that. I'd be like, oh, hey, need more of those. And Sunflash gets his chime and gets his Vorpal, and he's gonna have fun. And Jay Coper is already at the robot with that core +2 and some dynamite.
I hate getting a fetch quest from like the robot over here, and black shirt +2. Yeah, now you gotta make a choice. What do you do here, Rob? Do you just dive C?
You're here. C is the play with that defense sword. As long as you don't get utterly destroyed, you go C every time.
Sunflash running into those wizards again.
And J-Man has decided to dive volcano and has found some transplanted frost giants and frost wolves.
How were they able to survive in there?
It's a special place. They have air conditioning.
And our tracker pointing out this MG Weirdo there. I missed this too. Steel armor +1 for sale also in Crescent for only 10k. That is a bargain.
That is a huge bargain. They I'll be honest, when I'm running, I probably wouldn't buy it unless I had the spare cash, because normally by the time I've gotten to that point, I've already found like ice or fire or some kind of better armor, or I won't even worry about it. So, but it's real. If you have the cash and you're right there, get it.
Yeah, why not?
No reason to turn your nose up. And Jay Coper gets out of the waterfall just fine, while Sunflash is finally got out of ice and is getting out of the going through the river system.
missed Jay Coper's levels here. Do you have any? Is he like in the low teens? Where is
I
he
believe
right
I
now?
believe that he's the low teens. I haven't seen too many of his levels either, but I believe he's sitting right around like 11, 12.
Alright, looks like he is gonna not go to C though, and maybe go turn in that TNT.
Yeah, I don't like this play, just from a routing standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay. I should say it's not so much I'm not a fan of it as I'm a little apprehensive on it. I can kind of understand because looking at the sweepers over the last little bit, Fire 3 is basically useless in C.
Mm-hmm.
And so all you can depend on is nuke. So
I don't know if he picked up Lightning 3 on those red mages, but he wouldn't have very many charges of that or any right now at all. So you never like to have the double dick on rack, especially by choice. But I mean, you know, if you have to come back, I mean, it's fine.
yeah, actually, it looks like J-Man here is going to actually take this tile. Excuse me, grind the heck out of it, which is actually a really good play with Fire 3 and nuke.
Mm-hmm. I would rather have seen him take this tile over in the other side of the room where it's a free step walking back and forth, but I mean, it should be okay.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. Is like you should, if you're going to take this kind of grind, you should take it. You take it when they got a wall with a door in it on your bottom, because that's just, I mean, it's free at that point. You just
a little safer.
Because as you can see here, J-Man trying to walk out took one step past the tile and ended up getting an encounter. So
yep. All right, Czar also went through ordeals and is now onto the on-rack continent.
And Czar's making the play. Oh, that's why. Okay, I changed my mind. Jay Coper's a genius on this because he never went to Crescent, so he never had the Oxyel, so going to C was pointless.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that was a big brain play there.
Okay, looks like he is going to head up. Yep, he's going to go Ice Knot too. Okay, so Jay Coper, the routing was interesting, but this is going to work out okay for him because he's got the required Oxyel now. He's going to have the required Chime. He can just, you know, we're a key and a rod away from go mode for him once he gets his Chime out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I could already say that I'm pretty sure immediately after he finishes Ice here, he's probably gonna go straight turn that TNT in before he devotes his entire time and attention to Sea and Sky. The question is going to be which would you die first, Sea or Sky?
I mean, just you're gonna get more bang for your buck for getting levels if you go to Sky, and yep, our tracker. Yep, Sky. I'm gonna have to lean that way too. Yeah,
no, I would as well. That would be my answer. I mean, there's a lot more checks, a lot tastier encounters. So I mean, you're gonna get a lot more experience for the danger level. And a ribbon on first floor of C. Nice. It's ribbon -1, but who cares? Who cares about the minus?
Yeah, ribbon's a ribbon is a ribbon, and that's free.
Yeah, that's a ribbon that everybody's gonna get. Czar going saying hi to the mermaids. And a second ribbon at mermaids.
Okay. There's two. Okay.
Thank you, sir. May I please have another?
Yeah. That ribbon a little less free depending on where this item falls in the Sea Shrine. If it's over here in Mermaids, everybody will grab that as well. But if it's on Kraken side, this could be big brain play by Czar picking up that second ribbon.
Yeah, Oh, never.
Okay.
Well, there's
All
the
right.
herb. So this is still a big brain play because most people are going to go crack inside first.
Yep. So that's 2 fetch quest turn-ins here from the Onrak continent with the TNT and the herb. You gotta figure one of these probably leads to our floater.
I would think so because just thinking about the other incentives left, Sky. So you only actually, yeah, because you only have the TNT, the herb, and then whatever's in Sky, and everything else is going to end up either being a fetch quest or is going to require the floater because you've got slab and bottle. We already have bottle, but we have slab that's open. That could be something. And then Ruby's pointless because, well, not quite pointless because if you get Ruby, then you might have to go to Sarda. So yeah, there's not too much. I mean, it's going to be very inefficient routing, especially if you get that, like, you go to Sky and the Sky's the Ruby and the Ruby's like the floater.
Yeah. And as we were discussing routing here, J-Man, first orblet, clutch nuke there by the red mage on carry.
Ugh, I do not like this play. He should have camp and save if you haven't already. Thank you.
Yeah, I really hope he saved leaving Volcano.
Yeah.
Did he not? I missed it. Oh my.
The way he was moving, it looked like he didn't. So I was like, please, oh, please save. And he just saved it. So
okay, all right.
He's going to have his fire orb.
Okay, yeah, that would have been very dangerous.
Yeah, no, shout out to Kiwi Maniac confirming that, yes, he did save coming out of Volcano. But the way he was moving, that was a clincher.
Sunflash getting his ship out of Ice 2, spending a little more time in the Inner Sea than the rest of our runners, but doing okay. Got some good levels on his squad. We'll see where he heads now.
We got Zar diving the waterfall and about to get their TNT, while Jay Coper has cleared out ice. And since he's opening boxes, I am assuming at this point he grabbed that Vorpal. And the X-Cow, since they were in that same room. And Sunflash gets their cube, so...
Alright, so Jacob are going to be the first runner to show us his TNT turn in.
Zara about ready to go. Oh, another fetch quest.
Zar gonna have to make a choice now as well. Does he go down and say hi to Kraken, or does he come back later?
Double dipping C never feels good. But I mean, they're already gonna have to do it, so. This is tough. This is tough.
No power bonk, no temper that I've seen so far. I'm gonna take a look at our notes here. Yeah, no temper yet. So
yeah, this is telling me that I will not be surprised if any of our, like, all of our runners keep going after they get into go mode just to try to find that power bonk. With temper, I mean, fast is important, but power bonk is just as important when you have these, when you're playing this type of party.
Yeah, even more so for Jay Coper with having no access, depending on where it is, to temper, because it's promotion lock for sure. It's either in Gaia or it's in Lefane. We don't know where, but it's going to be Black Mage Wizard exclusive.
Yeah, that's not going to be fun.
I keep trying to figure out the interesting way that Sunflash has his party divvied up. I don't know if he just likes to run the Black Mage in the first slot there, but I mean that Mage's gonna take a beating.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I wouldn't run that. I would be running whichever character had the most armor, just because. Maybe that is the black mage, but
Maybe, yeah. He might have the gold bracelet and the ribbon right now. Who knows? But
yeah, no. For those of you who don't know, the reason why that party order matters is because in combat, your top character has a 50-50 shot of being hit, with the character in slot 2 having a 25% chance after that, and the last two characters having a 12.5% chance each of being hit. So you really want to have either someone who can take a hit or someone you intend to be a total meat shield in that spot.
And Jay Coper turned in that TNT, gave us the rod. So Herb is going to be the next turn-in we're looking for here from Zar. I mean, we are a key away from floaterless go mode with a party you're gonna want to promote with. So,
So to answer the question in chat, Real Super Pleb, did they all skip hashtag Never Marsh? No, they couldn't skip Marsh because the ship was in there. Oh, and our tracker pointing out something we missed. Ice armor +3 was in Northwest Ordeals.
all right, there we go. There's some good armor for that fighter.
Yeah, there's the armor I was talking about. We would be replacing with the instead of getting steel. J-Man just stares at the chest after finding the ship for a moment.
He can't feel too bad, though. He has an orb lit. He has his ship now. He does have to do a little bit of exploration, but he has the early orb lead.
Yeah. But one thing I found is the early orb lead, unless that orb was sea and sky, an early orb lead when you're talking like Volcano or even Earth is not as big a deal. Because of how short those dungeons are when you're in go mode. And more fetch quests for the prince.
Yeah, I think Volcano's about 90 seconds down to carry if you can kind of not take enough encounters, and Earth Cave is 3.5, 4 minutes running straight down to Lich. So yeah, I get it. I hear you, but I mean, I'm trying to point out some good.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
And Zar just gonna get on his horse right now and just walk it up to Matoya, not even gonna bother sailing around.
Actually, it's almost faster.
Oh.
And then they change their mind and go, nah, I'm gonna get my ship.
Okay.
Now that was, I mean, that is something. That's actually something for our devs. Is maybe we need to talk them into putting in an option to actually open up the pathway between Dwarves and Matoya, because that's still blocked. And it looks like we just had a man. Someone needs to call a police on J-Man. We just had a hit and run on the Hooray Dwarf.
No, the Hooray Dwarf is the best.
Yeah, well, apparently J-Man has a severe disliking for the Hooray Dwarf, because that is what happens when you have NPC Guillotine on, and the Hooray Dwarf's fate is kill instead of spare.
Yeah, it's polarizing for sure. Do you keep him? Do you kill? Oh, no.
And the fetch quest is the white shirt.
Okay.
Ultimate Crystal fetch quest of the white shirt, which means...
Wow. Okay.
Oh, this is going to be kind of linear at this point, because that means that floater is in sky.
Or key.
Or
something.
Floater. Yeah, something that leads floater or something that leads to floater has to be in sky, because the herb was in sea that led to that white shirt.
Okay.
And there's nothing else.
So Ruby's still out there too. Yeah. So Ruby or Key.
Yep. Ruby or Key. But one of those, whether it's Ruby or Key, one of those has to lead to the floater.
Okay, so that means C C is skippable then, unless you really, really, really want that white shirt.
Yeah, I mean, that is the booby prize of this seed, unfortunately for people.
And we did have that ribbon in Mermaids, so it's not a total loss, but having to run through that fetch quest chain right here, especially on the boat, yuck.
Yeah. But, that's the way Rando is. Rando is definitely going to Rando here.
Mm-hmm. And you got to figure that a good portion of our runners tonight are going to run into that same issue right now based off of everybody's routing that we've seen.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, at this point, yeah, we're looking at, what are we at? Almost 40 minutes in, and we've got one orb lit across all 4 runners.
Mm-hmm.
If everybody else who's been playing this is seeing this, we've got a race on our hands.
Yep. And, with the entirety of the Inner Sea hard required with that ship in marsh and chime and ice, you're going to have to do all of this. And when you find these other fetch quest items like the herb, like the TNT, you're going to want to turn them in thinking, okay, here's my floater. Now I can move. And it's just dragging you along.
Yeah, the question I'm going to have, though, is the moment they get the floater, who is going to go hit Canaria for that tail?
Mm-hmm.
I would think all of them will, but...
Yeah, I agree. I think we're going to see all of our runners. If they haven't picked it up already, go pick that up right now.
Yeah, I mean, that would be the smart thing to do at this point, just because you get that promotion, get that extra 30,000 a year, and pray that it's going to be enough.
And point out right here on Zardia, he's going down. He's going to go kill himself a vampire, going to go say hi to Lich. But he finds a juicy Gershark Big Eye tile right there, which is going to be the same spike tile up in the top on Earth 1. We got ourselves levels here.
Yeah, and I mean, on top of that, I mean, if you notice, like, Jay Coper also found the dual dragon zombies as a spike tile in C.
Mm-hmm.
Little more dangerous to get to, but I'm waiting for. I'm waiting to see if somebody finds that 3-eye grind.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be that right there. Like, someone finds that, or someone finds the sandwiches. Those are going to be huge. As a matter of fact, I'm going to actually quickly jump over to our Discord, and because someone actually posted up a list of the high encounter or high experience encounters.
Yep, that's Lord Fizzlebeef's top 10 tiles right there. Commit those to memory. Quite important.
Yeah. So, yep, Lord Fizzlebeef dropping the knowledge. So, I mean, you got 3 to 4 worms, which can be between 13,000 to 17,000 experience. 2 to 4 Gasties give you hefty 16,000 solo. And then that Gershark Big Eye grind that we just were talking about is about 12K. Mm-hmm. So those are your top 3. You find those, you're in the money. Mm-hmm. But in the meantime, Jay Coper's taking on our friendly Kraken. And that knight is doing no damage.
Yeah, black shirts and nukes going off. We'll see if he has enough spells to get through, and he does. Right. Okay.
That's level 15, almost across. That's not too bad.
Yeah, and orb lit for Jay Coper at the 41-minute mark.
While Czar meets up with some images and about gets his thief punched out. And Sunflash diving into C.
Sunflash also going to do the Kraken Blitz right here and head over to that side first rather than go see the mermaids.
Yep. Unfortunately, for everyone who does the Kraken Blitz, they're not going to be able to... they're not going to get to... They're going to have to double dive this.
Yep. Even though
But,
we know from the outside looking in, they do not have to.
yeah, it's an unfortunate thing, but the advantage is there's going to be a couple ribbons in their future. As Czar just blink, and you miss the speed bump.
Oh, he was doing something? I must have missed it.
Yeah. It was just some random skeleton guy just showed up, and Czar just blinked, like sneezed at him, and he fell over.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. C'est la vie.
Yeah.
All right. So Czar obviously getting on his ship right here. Gonna head on over to Mirage. Let's see. I'm excited to see what it's gonna have for us. Oh no! Wait, he hasn't gone to ice yet.
They're going to ice. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And Jay Cooper is most definitely going to be at least clearing out some of these more greed type chests. On his way, he's going to get that second ribbon and probably be really happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
As J-Man gets the nice robot, and then he says, "Now I want those chests. Get out of my way." Czar buying them some bracelets.
Everybody gets a gold bracelet.
Yep, that's your MO when you find them cheap and you have the cash.
Mm-hmm.
Especially after a good grind.
I like this from Czar too. You're here. You might as well proximity route in here, carry. Get yourself a second orb. Give yourself a minute to think about what your next play is.
Yeah, I like this as well, considering the location.
Mm-hmm.
Normally I try to avoid Volcano for as long as I can, at least in this flag set, because it's not incentivized, so it's kind of pointless. But to dive it unless you're looking for something, or unless you're in go mode. But right now, where you're right next to it, it's just more efficient.
Yeah, you got to go to it anyway. You know you have to go through it. You don't check any boxes. You just go down. You kill carry. You got nuke. You're fine, and then you go take care of ice.
Yeah, and actually, I like that Zara here's trying. He's like they're checking the greed chests.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are pretty free. A lot of them are off encounter steps near the doors and the walls there, so this is fine.
Question is, are they going to see what the Agama tile is? Yes, they are.
Yes, he is. I don't think we saw this yet.
I don't think we have either.
Nasty. Run away.
Yeah, no, you check to see how squishy they are. Looks like they are a little squishy.
About 304 HP took that down with a nuke, but Chimeras.
Chimeras are not my favorite grind here.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't take it more than once.
Yep, and
it would just be like the good news is that you now know that those Chimeras are going to be they're a little squishier than normal. So if you encounter them in Sky, if you have some stuff, you might be actually willing to take those fights later as part of your walking grind.
Shout out to Jay Coper doing the map check. So map check drink for anybody that has followed Lord Fizzleview's Time for Learn series.
And Jacob, we're gonna go head to Mirage. We're gonna get about to see what the tower has for us.
Ooh, something took out Czar's fighter. Hopefully he can still make it through here. I don't know how many. Oh, Super Pleb in chat pointing out it was crack.
Ooh, Red Giants with crack. That's not something that. Ooh,
yeah,
that's something you're gonna want those ribbons out of C for.
Mm-hmm.
For Topher. because Carrie's floor is just soaked with red giants.
Yep, you're gonna run into the red giant Agama quite a bit there.
But we got Zara gonna nuke the crap out of Carrie,
Yeah,
and while Sunflash is heading to Kraken.
I think he's got about 3 more charges of nuke right here. It should be enough to get through Carrie, and it is.
And with that, Zar takes the orb lead. For what it's worth at this point. Because right now, to be honest, based on where everyone's at and with the with where kind of where everybody's at as far as progression wise, I would actually say that it's really tight right now between Jake Hoper and Zar.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Zar still got to get his chime out of ice, but then we'll know that he has to just head right over to Mirage.
Yeah, that's going to be the kicker here. The question's going to be, Jake Coper's going to be checking greater than less than. He's going to have to, because he doesn't have that. Well, Sunflash said hi to Kraken and bye to Kraken and made some calamari and got his first orb lit.
Yeah, the cursed calamari in a microwave with nuke, but good enough.
Hey, calamari is calamari when you're playing FFR. You get what you can get. There's the crowd in Mirage.
How did we forget about that? Okay. Great.
This routing.
This
I almost want to say, are you sure Daddy didn't roll this seed?
This is gross. I don't
I'm
want
loving it.
I'm gonna check the race room. I want to know who rolled this.
Yeah, and just for the record, we give a lot of grief about Danny rolling seeds. We love her to death. She's amazing.
That's right. It was Ale. Ale rolled this seed for us.
This is an Ale seed. Ooh. Okay, that's understandable.
Mm-hmm. All right, Jake Hoper done though with boxes. Just gonna say the heck with this. Head on up to Tiamat.
And Zar finally making that ice play. At a katana +4, if you didn't bring a thief, you're gonna kick yourself when you see that.
Wow. Okay, so that. Let's see. Zar has a thief, and okay, Jake Hoper has a thief too.
I think we are going to be seeing a full clear because you get that thief with defense sword, power bomb, katana +4. You don't need a massa.
No, you do not. That katana +4 is going to do all kinds of crits. It's going to dice up these fiends when you get to the end game.
Yeah, that's really good. But that's going to be the trick. Is, of course, thinking about it now. I mean, who actually? It may not matter too much. The question I ask is, who would you really push for? Because you have a knight that's got a high level, a big katana or a big excal. You've got the thief who, when he becomes a ninja, will have a huge katana, and you have the red mage who has a huge vorpal. You've got 3 characters and 3 big swords.
Yeah. 3 big sticks, but we're gonna need promotion to use any of them.
Yeah. I will say that this seed is definitely showing to be a weapon-friendly seed, like a fighter or a red mage thief. As opposed to the black, like as we said at the beginning of the broadcast, these are black belts have been the meta for most of this bracket stage or most of this pod stage. So, I mean, seeing this last night's seed and tonight's seed being really good, weapon seeds. I wonder if the meta's changing.
Yeah, we see Tiamat over here on Jacoper's side throwing out the damage poison. That is gross. The red mages resist it with the ribbons, so hopefully these nukes are going to be enough to take it down.
Yeah, you got 2 hits, 2 damage. And then you got the grunt just trying to dodge.
Mm-hmm. 3 hits, 3 damage.
And then falls
Yep.
asleep.
And Czar picking up his X-Cal and his Vorpal as Blaze comes out from Tiamat.
And there goes Tiamat.
All right.
Czar picking up the chime as Sunflash picks up the herb.
All right, Rob. We're almost 54 minutes in here. This crown, what do you think? 50-50 shot, this is just our floater, or this is our key to floater? What are you calling?
If I let's put it this way, I hope for their sake it's just the floater, but for our sake, well, thinking about it, it's got. I think, like, I was just thinking about the possibilities. I think for their sake, I hope it's not key to, like, well, it's. I mean, you either got key to floater or ruby to floater, because the other one has to lead to the bonk.
Yeah, or the slab is still outstanding.
That's what I think. I think that, to be honest with you, I honestly think that the slab is the bonk.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's key to floater, then that's going to be kind of nice. If it's ruby to floater, that's a little
less nice.
And actually, now that I think about it, never mind. I was just going through my head. The troll, they actually can go key to ruby to floater.
Yeah, it can. It can go crown to key to ruby to floater, and we're gonna find out right here. Okay, it's just the floater.
Thank goodness they can thank their lucky stars.
Yeah. So that means we're gonna have bottle to ruby, which is irrelevant, or bottle to key, or slab to bonk.
Yeah, well, we've got all we've got now, we've got bottle, and then we've got Sarda.
Mm-hmm.
So bottle to ruby would be mean.
Mm.
Since we got bonk still on the table, bottle is going to lead to something, and then Sarda's either going to have the key or the slab.
Yeah. Jacob, we're going to head on over to the Ryukon Desert and pick up his hot dog, and probably head right on over to Sarda, and we'll know right there if we're in go mode or if we got to just keep digging. And he's going to prove me wrong and hand in that bottle first.
The bottle first, yeah.
Right, that's fine.
Either play is a good one at this point, because you could check the magic if you wanted. I would, to be honest, with the levels you're at, I would probably still check level 7 magic. I wouldn't bother with level 8.
Yeah, I would look at level 7 for a temper at the very least.
That's what I would be thinking, is just try to see if you can get that temper.
Mm-hmm.
If you can, great. If you can't, well, at least you tried.
Yeah. Jacob, though, not even going to check those shops right now. Just going to head right on up to the ferry.
Yeah, he's looking to drop something. I'm thinking he's thinking about where to move that ribbon. When Sunflash turns in his TNT.
We get his rod.
We get J-Man heading towards Sky. So he'll find his eventual floater.
Mm-hmm.
As will Czar, as they start to climb the tower.
Okay, he was picking up some pro rings right there.
That's a good move.
Only about 6K. I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, even with -3, you don't buy. I mean, as much as you want to buy them for the protection because they are really, really good protection, you buy them for the death resistance. And Sunflash taking the long way to Matoya.
Yeah, gonna.
Sunflash apparently is sick of this and has decided to say, "Fine, you want me to walk? I'll do it."
Yeah, he's really, really hoping this turns into the floater. We might see a reset out of Matoya right here.
Yeah, but we might not because Sunflash is the only one with a white mage. That white shirt might actually make its way on that white mage.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yep, we got. It looks like that bottle turned into the key, so we are in go. Jay Coper is in go mode. He is gonna turn that tail in and gonna fly. And apparently, according to Space Drake, Jay Coper is the first person in this race to be in go mode. That's interesting to find.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's
that's a good sign for Jay Coper. After last night's race, I know he was feeling kind of.
Yeah.
Not to spoil. Well, you're not. You're calling it out. I take it all with a grain of salt. You could tell me that Jay Coper just did a backflip and a somersault on his camera, and I'd probably take your word for it.
Jay Coper gonna turn in this key. Gonna see if this is the bonk. I like this play just to check it real fast because you're gonna really want that.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think that's.
We know it can't be.
Yeah.
But I understand checking it.
Yeah, I do understand checking. Yeah, it's the slab. And then the slab will turn into the bonk.
Yep. Have we seen? He hasn't gone to Sarda yet either, right?
Oh wait, he hasn't. I don't think he did. Man.
So Sarda is Sarda gonna have the ruby?
No, Sarda might have the bonk though because Sarda can't have the ruby.
Oh, you're right. So yeah, Sarda then probably does have the bonk, and then the ruby is in Lufane.
Is in Lufane.
Yeah.
So you only go Lufane
if you for the memes.
Yeah, for the memes, if you really, really, absolutely need that 5% experience.
Which at this point, none of our runners should.
No. Even though that's interesting that Jay Coper's going back to the Northern. Is he going to go?
Oh, he's going to promote. He didn't promote yet.
Oh, I thought he did. I thought he went down. I guess he must have reset out or something.
Oh, he didn't have the tail yet. He went.
Oh,
I saw him.
Forgot to buy it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He thought he had it, and then he got tail looped. No, actually. So Jay Scheidel, no, actually, because the ruby is required to get to Sarda, it should not be available at Sarda because even if you get the floater, it's the same reason why the ship and the canal have to be in the inner sea, even if the floater is available in the inner sea.
Yep,
it's the same reason. Yeah, basically, the game assumes the worst possible routing. So that means that you have to be able to get every item without having something lock it, like get in the way and lock it, through conventional means.
Basically, the game thought, hey, let me put this routing here tonight, and then y'all can do this, and it's the worst possible routing possible.
Exactly.
So, case in point, what we're watching here.
Exactly. Oh, I also did notice Ice 3 was also at 5, so that is, I mean, Lit 3, Ice 3, not too bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's good, some good sweepers. Bad level for them because, I mean, I hate seeing my good sweepers at level 5, but what you gonna do about it? Yeah, now we got Jay Coper gonna go to Sarda, get his bonk, and wonder what the heck happened. Oh no, Never mind. I stand corrected. Sarda
Oh.
did have the ruby.
Wow. Then yeah,
That is. I thought
wow.
that is something that I did not realize that. Apparently, Jay Shadow, congratulations. You're correct on that. I did not realize that.
I thought you were right. I thought you were right.
Yeah,
too.
I'm actually going to ask the devs about that because that doesn't make any sense for them to force logic to lock the ruby behind Sarda when you need the ruby to get to Sarda normally, but not do the same thing for the treasures in the Inner Sea.
And Jay Coper doing some quick greed checks right here at the Titans Trove, finding an Aegis +2. That's pretty good defense for that knight.
Yeah, I mean Aegis +2 ribbon or Aegis +2 pro ring. Just, I mean, all he needs now is dragon armor, and he's got a pseudo ribbon.
Mm-hmm.
But we got J-Man taking on Tiamat up in the upper right hand corner. Just microwaving away and swinging that ice sword.
And while we were having the discussions of routing and the awfulness that this seed is throwing at our runners, Czar got his floater, got his airship, and is now also promoted.
Yeah. And on goes that black shirt. That's going to be great for that black mage because that's equivalent to a gold bracelet +2 plus time resistance.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that.
Absolutely. Okay, and we have Trenton in chat pointing out for us, if you can get to Sarda without the ruby, it passes the sanity check. You just have to be able to get there. Ruby or floater works. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Like I said, I think I just question the logic because I mean it's the same logic that forces the ship in the canal to be in the Inner Sea, even though if you have the floater, you don't need either one.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, it's one of those things. But you know what? That's neither here nor there. Let's we got Czar gonna go say hi to Kraken, while we got Jay Coper diving down to say hi to Lich, and we got get your robots in chat if you want to see a robot chick. We got Sunflash on the Bridge of Destiny.
Yeah, get some bless RNGs out there. Let's see what we have, and he's okay.
Wow.
Womp womp.
J-Man picking up his floater. So pretty soon we'll have 3 people in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Fast, I believe, was level
2.
Level 2. We have not seen Temper yet, so it is in. It's either in Gaia at 7 or 8, or it's in Lufane level 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, more experience. Yeah, Universally pointed out, is there any reason why Jay Coper is revived as Ninja? Yeah, as Trenton points out, it's more experience. Unless you're gonna really count on that ninja to do damage, which looks like Jay Coper's committing to the Knight Red Mages.
Mm-hmm.
That ninja's gonna probably just stay dead and be a meat shield.
Yeah, he's going to try to get whatever levels he can here before taking a dive into Temple of Fiends Revisited. He'll probably maybe bring that ninja up before he goes in. Throw that katana +4 on it. Why not? It could get a lucky crit in or 2 on either Carry or Lich.
And now we got Sunflash that going mad mode against Tia. And everybody else has gotten punched down by the Tiamat.
So he's got full evasion stacks there as Tiamat keeps missing. He was crit loop too, okay? That was 4 hits for 121 for a couple swings right there. So he was going to get through. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah. And Czar's pulled his giant squid.
J-Man picking up his key.
It looks like J-Man. I was thinking he might be going for spell hunting, but no, he's gonna go dive the treasury and go get his slab, I believe.
Yep. So we got 3 of our runners with 3 orbs lit, 1 of our runners with 2 orbs lit, about to go and get their floater, hopefully, and get in the air. Zard doing some power bonk hunting. Gonna find the ruby in this weird Titan wormhole that's now in Sarda right now.
Jay Coper's looks like he's gonna start doing his grinding off
That's-
this Gershark Big Eye tile.
So that's interesting. Zars had an apple while someone else had coal. Does the fun percent
The
flag?
1% flag is unique to every seed.
Ah.
It's like you roll a seed, you can have different, especially if you pick different options because, like you have 4 or 5 different options. As a matter of fact, I'm going to quickly pull up the site. Yeah. So for Titan's favorite snack, there are actually 6 different options you can pick. You can pick the ruby, which is the default, but then you can pick other minerals, which is like the coal. You can pick junk food, you can pick healthy food, you can pick beverages, or you can pick all, which will take from everything. So, so it's unique to every seed, whatever the person picks. But I'm pretty sure that if you pick the same option, you'll get the same thing.
And Zar doing his shopping right here. Picking up Nuke, picking up Ruse. Although he probably wouldn't need it with the defense sword, so.
Oh, with the defense sword, having Ruse is insurance. You put that defense sword on somebody else who doesn't have Ruse. Maybe that ninja. Or you hold on to it and keep it on the knight and just use your Ruse spell early and then move on. Zar gonna pick up Lock 2 Quad X. I'm surprised he ain't picking up quite. Usually they aren't picking up cake to celebrate Lich's birthday.
Alright, so Zar has to go and do Mirage / Sky. J-Man still has to do Earth. J. Coper with the shortest dungeon left to do here in Volcano. Got to give the edge to J. Coper right now for a speed for the rest of the game. He's just going to do some last minute shopping here, and then we'll see what he does.
Got J-Man finishing his promotion while Zar getting squinted at by a blue dragon. And Jake Coper actually going to go clear out Elfheim. Wow.
Not sure what he's looking for here. He's got some great weaponry. But this is where he'll find a massive +5 or something.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's either looking for a Massa or he's looking for like the dragon armor.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only stuff I could think of that'd be worth even hunting for.
Yeah.
Because there's just. I was gonna say I thought he already. I guess he didn't clear out this. I thought he cleared these out. Must have been some of the other runners. He's gonna turn in and get his white shirt, and then he'll be like, "Yep, thank you. I'll take that."
We got MG Weirdo pointing out this dragon armor was in the dwarf armory. So if he does check those key locks, he will pick it up.
Yeah, and apparently, Real Super did. Well, I guess we missed it. Temper is in level 7 Gaia first slot, which I believe is both red and black. I believe I may be wrong on that. I know that.
I think that's black only. I think the red is level 7 on rack for the white magic, actually.
Yeah, it's white magic, but black magic first slot Gaia is because one of the slots is one of the slots on each side.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so I think that red wizard has temper if. And we got a robot chicken on Zar's screen.
Oh boy.
Let's see what the chicken has. And he's taking the fight. That's...
I like it.
Yeah, I do
like
too. Must have got the jump because I did not see Warmack do anything that round.
Fast going off.
A slow 2. Oh.
Okay, that hits the Black Wizard though, and he gets through.
Nice 16,000 experience across the board, getting 24s and 25s. J-Man taking on the Soria tile, which is going to be pretty nice to get some healthy experience. And that, yep, second tile in the Hall of Giants, so... Yeah, I gotta agree with you. Real Super Plan. Zar does not need any more grinding. To be honest, in these kind of flags, you don't like the fighters. You really don't even need to really actively grind.
Yeah, you can just take the levels on the go. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, the only time you should stop and grind on these kind of flags is if you manage to get into go mode faster than the walking grind can get you levels. But Zar is saying hi to Tiamat, this nice green color.
And Jay Coper pulling carry, so we got dueling fiends on screen right now for the 4th Orb Blitz.
And as fast as Carrie showed up, Carrie's gone.
Jay Coper, our first runner with all 4 orbs lit.
And he's... I wonder if he's going to do a shopping trip and then go straight into Topher. Yep. Yeah, to answer the question, Super, I do not think they're not going to be in Topher at the same time, but I think it's going to be pretty close.
It depends on if Zar needs to do any last-minute shopping as well. But I think he's just heading right to Temple of Fiends. Nope, he's going to go shopping too.
He's going to get... Without life spells, without reliable cures, you need the heal potions.
Okay, I didn't know he wasn't tapped.
You know what? Oh, wait. Zar is going away from Topher.
Okay, he's going to do last minute prep total. Yeah, he hasn't shopped yet.
Yeah. Probably try to pick up as much white and black magic as possible for the party. So Jay Coper at about 1 hour 15:15 is in Topher. Looks like J-Man's finished his grind. He's going to go head down to Lich, while we have Sunflash Rune dropping the business on Carrie.
And about 37 seconds later, Zar right behind Jay Coper, about 2 floors back.
And Jay Coper being the man of the people and opening those validation chests. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have a race on our hands with 2 people in Topher at the same time of first dives. This is going to be interesting. The question I have, are we going to see all 4 in Topher at the same time?
I think it's going to be pretty close. J-Man on his horse right now, almost down to the vampire, just has to light this earth orb, has taken his levels, will just do his last minute prep if he hasn't done it already, and then jump right into Temple of Fiends. Sunflash, about a dungeon and change behind right now. Try to still do earth, but it should be, it could be pretty close. They should all be in there at the same time, but the question is, how many dueling chaoses are we going to have on the screen at the same time, depending on how our runners can get through here. We haven't seen anything nasty just yet.
Yeah, but I mean, we're barely getting to the speed bump in Topher. Carrie could be nasty. I mean, Carrie when Carrie gets punchy, she gets punchy, but then we get to the Gatekeeper of Kraken 2, and that could be a decider. And Sunflash gonna dig out the dragon. Ooh, that dragon! I didn't realize it was +3. That's really good dragon armor for that knight.
And blink and you miss it, though. Down goes Lich 2. That was all melee, too. He's just swinging, swinging, swinging with all of these light warriors.
That's a good move.
Mm-hmm. We have Lich 2 and Carry 2 on screen at the same time. Looks like Jacob are going to show a little respect. I think I saw a defense sword coming out. We got a fast.
I call that a good move. That's some good respect. I'd be giving Carry all that respect anyway. Because yeah.
Carry, though very punchy, slaps down that ninja. Big swing though by that knight, takes her out. Alright, J-Man lighting his 4th orb.
As we get Carry 2 on Zar's screen, and we're about to get Kraken 2.
Oh, Carrie had zap. Okay, she didn't punch. She just zapped down that ninja who has no MDef.
Yeah, Jay Coper never saw that zap. And Carrie has the Cure 4, so we're not going to see that on Chaos.
Alright, do you like to see that out of the way early? That's for sure.
Yeah. But that's also scary because we haven't seen any of the nuclears and we haven't seen any of the nukes.
Mm-hmm. And J-Man and the Temple of Fiends are visited about the 1925 mark or so.
And Kraken has Crack.
Zar almost all the way caught up here on Kraken 2 floor.
Yeah, Jay Coper is really thinking about this. And I believe that was 2 ruses on that red mage, and Kraken still punched him in the face for 300 plus damage, so... And Sunflash sees that ruby and goes, no thank you. Now we just got Jay Coper just swinging away on that Kraken. See how quickly it goes down. And Kraken is dead. So yeah, Jay Coper up about half a floor or so. 1 fiend.
Yeah. Ooh, metal slimes also have damage poison.
Ooh, that is something you don't want to see.
J-Man's got to get away here.
And then no run. Oh, and he has to reset out.
Yuck. All right.
But now we have Kraken on Zar's screen and Tia 2 on Jay Coper's screen. Let's see where this goes.
White shirt's going off quite a bit for Zar right there and swinging on Kraken with some fade.
Jay Coper letting the nukes fly a little bit. Now he's going to just start swinging away as Zar finishes off his Kraken.
See, Lightning 2 from Tia 2. Nothing super scary so far. Kind of has you worried a little bit. Zar pulls his Tia 2, gonna throw out some defense sword. Tia leads with Fire 3. White shirt goes off. And a fast. So defense and posturing going on right now by Zarg on T-Mat.
Yep, and Jay Coper finished off Kraken. Or Tia too, so now we're now to see what Chaos has in store for us.
J-Man on Lich 2 floor as Sunflash about to go visit Lich 1.
I would hope for dueling Liches, but we're not going to do that. But now Jay Coper has pulled the Chaos. We got Ruse on the Red Mage, Fast on the Knight. We're going to get a defense on the Knight, and we're going to see what Chaos got. Blaze. A little bit of chip damage. Some more Ruse. I'm thinking another defense. And some more Ruse? Yeah, some more Ruse. Let's see. Coper's thinking. Gonna just start swinging away. Now he's gonna get that last stack on there, and is he gonna nuke or is he gonna fast? He's gonna fast another Red Mage. Zar pulls his chaos, or their Chaos.
Lost the Black Mage on the fight with Tia 2, so down to 2-man strats here.
Seven hits for 74. That's not good. And a nuke from Chaos.
There's a nuke. Ooh, 8 hits, 83 damage. That's not going to get it done.
And Thunder. Ooh. And Zar with the cheeky zap.
Chaos with Rub. Jacob was Knight down to 1 knee. Stop comes out, misses.
Zar's Knight down to 1 knee with the ice. 5 hits for 62.
Whole day and pray time.
That's what it is for both of these runners. See, it's 23. Go backwards there for Jay Coper. Stop coming out from Chaos, and then a punch and a miss. And nuke takes out Coper.
No. All right, so let's see what Zar does here. He's swinging away.
Hits 188. Hits 246. We got another ice 2.
That nuke is just around the corner.
Fire 2.
There's the
nuke, and there goes Zar. Oh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and all the non-binary folks out there, we got ourselves another race.
Mm-hmm. Rob, what are you thinking here? Who are our runners who have seen Temper? Did anybody see that?
I think Sunflash is the only one who saw Temper. I don't think anybody else looked at Gaia 7.
Okay. And none of them bothered translating that slab and picking up that bonk. So,
Yeah, I mean, Sunflash is, like, of everyone there, like, I would say Sunflash has got the best chance with that Temper, except for the fact that with those nukes,
yeah,
that's not going to matter. The bonk would be worth, it could almost be worth getting.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, honestly, if you can get Chaos into a crit loop, or even just a hit loop, you won't need it.
He seemed like he was pretty spell happy though with the Fire 2, Lightning 2, Fire 3, Ice 2. There wasn't much melee coming from him.
So, question from Chad, Eat It Up 86. What is a bonk on FF1? It's called the Power Gauntlet. We just call it the Power Bonk. It's a meme in the community. The idea is just you bonk yourself on the head with the glove, and you are suddenly much more powerful. Basically, it casts Saber on the person who uses it, and just makes it much more powerful because Saber actually works in the randomizer, unlike in the vanilla game.
And J-Man gets through Tia 2 with 2-man up as Zar and Jay Coper pulling Lich 2 for the second time.
Yeah. So hey, folks, we've got all 4 runners in Topher at the same time. And J-Man pulling, there's Fire 2, some defense strats, some fast on the night. Do a little more. Watching that red mage just get punched in the face while it throws out a nuke. Gonna microwave it. Microwave chaos. While the knight gets that final defense stack, and there's the nuke.
Wow, that was fast this time.
Yeah, I do not think J-Man's long for this world on this because 6-8 hits for 80-something damage that you're not going to get. Not with the nukes in the pool.
Yeah, Thunder, Bane, Blaze, Nuclear. Oh god, Chaos has all the skills and spells. Wow.
So Gene Hatmoon, any finishers yet? I'm not going to answer that question yet because we're waiting for finishers on the stream. Once we have a finisher on the stream, we will notify of any additional finishers that have occurred. But we've got Czar and Jay Coper almost step for step on the Kraken floor. Wow. The sync is real, folks. And we get a Kraken 2 pull.
No worries, Gene. That's a fair question.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, we're more than happy to oblige. We just don't want to spoil the race until our runners finish.
Jay Coper resetting out. He's going to go pick up that power bonk and maybe check Gaia for temper.
Yeah, that at this point, that's about it. Oh wait, yeah, Jay Coper's going for that. Yeah, that was something I wasn't expecting there for a moment. But in the meantime, we got a Kraken pull over on Czar's screen. And we've got a Lich 2 over on Sunflash's screen. We're about to have a Lich 2 on J-Man's screen here in a moment. Kraken with that crack again. Kraken throws crack and the knight says, "No, thank you. No, thank you. Here, have a sword." And we have fresh calamari again as J-Man blink and you miss the Lich too. Coper, having gotten his bonk, is going to be heading back to Topher to have a little bit of fun with the fiends.
We got heel helmet strats going out right now by Sunflash.
If you got him, use him. They ain't doing anything else. Oh, that Black Mage going down. That's not good.
Still continuing to keep the Black Mage in slot 1. I really want to ask him about this after the race, what his thought process is on party order. Because
yeah.
I never see a reverse like this. I wonder if he's just doing it for some fun.
Yeah, well, I mean, actually, right at this point, having the Black Mage in the top slot makes sense. I would have actually swapped the Red Mage and the White Mage here because the White Mage can have life.
Yeah.
But the Red Mage could not.
The White Mage did have life till she took a nap.
Yeah, so that's going to be a little rough now for...
Jay Coper back into Temple of Fiends Revisited as J-Man pulls Carry 2. And I think we have Czar again through Tiamat 2.
Through Tiamat 2, so we're about to see them go to Chaos.
Okay, and he has 3 Light Warriors up this time, but with all these spells and skills Chaos has, it's not going to matter a whole lot unless he can get some crits going.
Yeah. And they're doing the smart thing, moving that Vorpal over. Yep. So the reason why the Vorpal is better than the Excal in this case is because the Excal is got a great bonus where if a creature is weak to something, Excal beats that weakness. Unfortunately, Chaos has no weaknesses, so...
Okay, we got lock on the Black Mage too. That should help a little bit in lieu of not having temper.
Yeah, getting more hits in. With that Vorpal, the more hits you get in, the better.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like Zar's gone into the field of, I'm going to blow you up before you blow me up.
Yep, we got nuke, swing. Everything you got left, you got to throw it all out there.
And there's Chaos's nuke.
Didn't really roll high on the night, though, so that's good.
We get another swing there. 8 hits.
8 hits, 155. 156.
156. A Bane.
Bane. All right, 326. This is going to get us there.
Nice 3. Come on. You keep going. Those crits are doing something. And we've got a downed Chaos.
All right.
So Zar finished with a time of 1 hour, 33 minutes, and 28 seconds, which was good enough for 5th place overall. Our first place finisher in the race was Krellin at 1 hour, 20 minutes, 55 seconds. Zero Cool took second with a time of 1:23:11. Demon Frog took third with 1:23:49. And Danny took 4th place with a 1:28:33. GG's to everybody.
Atta girl, Danny. There you go.
But now it looks like J-Man's back on the Chaos floor, getting ready to...
All right, as soon as we can, we're going to get Zar in here for an interview if he would like one. And we'll keep an eye on our runners right here that are going, and we will see who is our next runner to punch through. So, question in chat from Will Bloodworth. We have 9 spots up for grabs tonight, with 16 runners going.
Well, J-Man with all 4 light words going there. And there's the nuke. Chaos like, nah, I'm going to blow you up first.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got nukes going out for J-Man, and we are joined in the booth by our finisher on stream tonight, Zar. How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm a little pumped up right now. Thank you. GG's, everyone.
GG's are. Last night was not a good night for you, but tonight was certainly a good one. How you feeling?
Yeah, I was fortunate to qualify. I thought it was going to be down the tubes the way that my run went. Made a huge mistake there when I wiped at Chaos, not equipping the Vorpal. So unlike me.
Well, Chaos also had a super, super nasty script. He had, I believe, 2 nukes and a nuclear. So, so you weren't the only one. If you've been watching the stream since you finished, everybody's been having a lot of fun with that Chaos.
He is extra angry tonight, and why not? It's the qualifier, last chance, right?
Yeah, he's like, hey, you want in the brackets, you better earn it. And I'm going to be the gatekeeper. He told Kraken to step back and watch him. Oh, and J-Man takes a wipe.
So, Zar, I had a question for you. After you took that first wipe on Chaos, did you have any consideration of leaving to go pick up that power bonk to maybe give yourself a little bit of an advantage, or were you going to just go right in again with the Vorpal and see where that took you?
I was definitely set on another dive. I was not willing to go dig out the bonk at that point. I had seen that we had some finishers already. I knew I had to put the pedal to the metal. And I was really kicking myself for taken Excalibur. The levels that I had, I felt better about Excalibur. It turned out Vorpal was better, so I guess I proved my point once again.
That Vorpal did wonders for you, as it's going to probably do for hopefully everybody else. But in the meantime, in place of Zarstream, we've managed to pull up Mastigos, who's in Topher as well. So, welcome Mastigos to the stream, and we'll call this as people get to it. But Sunflash has just pulled Chaos with Man Mode.
Yep, defense swords going out. There's the first nuke. And Sunflash pauses for a second, followed up by Blaze. Another defense sword that's full evasion stacks, and we're just going to start swinging and hoping. Oh, 4 hits, 4 damage. That's not going to get us there.
No. I think he's got the Vorpal, and it's just not critting.
Yep.
There's a Thunder. Was about to do some drink strats. That'd have been. There's the nuclear, and down goes Sunflash. Unfortunately.
Oh man, this is a hold A and pray kind of chaos.
Yeah, it really is. Like, I mean, that was everybody who's fought it that we've seen so far. That's basically what it's been.
Yeah, I think we've seen Thunder, Nuke, Nuclear, Blaze, Rub, Fire 2, Ice 3, Lightning 2. It's just full of all the gross.
Yeah, you're just lucky that Carry 2 actually rolled the Cure 4, so that was why you didn't see it.
All right, so we got Jake over here pulling Chaos. He has that power bonk. He left and went and picked it up. Let's see if this makes a difference for him. He's gonna bonk, and he's gonna bonk again. We're gonna get a test swing. 8 hits, 585. That's much better. Nuke comes out. Another swing.
Yep. 6 hits. No crits, though, so...
Well, we're going to throw another bonk here. That's your tempting fate here, Jake Hooper.
Yeah. 8 hits, 1107 with some crits. There you go.
Okay, there we go. It needs turn order here.
And Chaos is down.
Nice. Get your GGs out in chat for Jake Hooper, who is our 8th place finisher with a time of 1 hour, 39 minutes, 43 seconds. And actually, looking at this, our 6th place finisher off stream was Guardian Marcus, 134.51. Tied at 7th and 8th place is Jay Coper with Dark Moon EX at 139.43. Both of our runners are finishing at the exact same time. Wow.
What a series of races. Holy crap. I'm still pumped up. I'm still feeling.
So, Zar, tell us a little bit here. What do you think about the routing you guys had to deal with early in the game there? It was interesting to say the least, wouldn't you say?
It was challenging. You were tempted to take a path that ended up leading you to an item you're not sure if it's going to pay off later or not. I think everyone in this seed felt like they were gambling to a certain extent.
Yeah, I agree with that. We saw some turn-ins that long little white shirt turn-in, fetch chain, followed by, we think maybe your next one's going to be your floater. Okay, maybe your next one's going to be your floater. It was buried pretty deep there behind the crown in greater than less than room, I think it was in. So the seed was making you work for it. Ale rolled us quite a good one tonight.
Indeed, this was an Ale production. Thank you, Ale. One for the ages.
Okay, and yeah, as Trenton just pointed out, we just brought Magius on, who was the last runner in the field who wasn't on a broadcast. Will be joining us to watch the rest of his race. So welcome. Looks like Sunflash is going to go look for that bonk. And we are joined at the booth by Jay Coper. GG.
Hey, thanks.
So how did you feel about that chaos?
The first time, and, well, actually every time I fought Chaos, I guess I only fought Chaos twice, I meant to put the Vorpal on my knight, and I forgot to do that every time, and I don't know if that would have made a difference. It might have, because I wasn't getting enough damage output with what I had. So, yeah. I mean, it wasn't surprising that Chaos had nuke. All the other fiends were pretty tame for the most part. I mean, they hit kind of hard, but they didn't really have much, so, you know, it wasn't shocking when we saw that. But, yeah. Yeah, it was a little rough, but, I feel like I was pushing myself a little too hard, and when I was pretty much in go and no one was finished yet, at that point, I probably should have just gone and got the Power Gauntlet and maybe picked up a few more levels in Earth Cave first before going into Temple of Fiends and just played it safe because, you know, it'd be unlikely that 9 people would finish by the time that I got through if no one had finished yet. So, and yeah, that would have saved me a lot of time if I would have just gone and done that first. But I you know, it's just stressful that I'm just trying to push as much as I can. So anyway, it was a pretty kind seed overall, I think. Again, not as kind as yesterday's probably, but again, with how late the floater was, again, pretty nice.
Yeah, I think this entire seed's like difficulty came on that chaos. Like chaos was like telling Kraken to hold my beverage because there was like at that point, like really it was, if you want to get into the brackets, you've got to earn it, and chaos really made the two of you earn it. So congratulations on your finishes and welcome to the brackets.
Yeah, it's gonna be great to be like the next to last seed, so I can get matched up against someone really good. That's exciting. But you know, whatever. I'll play one match, whatever. I don't know what the format of this tournament is, and then have fun with it. So
yeah. So from here on out, it's a single elimination brackets. I believe the next round is going to just be best of 1.
okay.
But
Yeah, round of 64 and round of 32 are best of 1. I think when we get into round 16 and forward, it's best of 3.
yeah, I think the finals best of 5.
Finals is best of 5. Yeah. So I mean, we'll see who makes it there. We got a lot of great runners in this tournament here. So it'll be great. I'm hoping for a nice, wonderful 5-game series there.
Yeah. Anyway, it's good to make it back into the bracket. Yeah, I guess looking forward to trying out next week's flag set because I've only been playing this one. So
Yeah, I will give you a warning. You definitely want to practice the next flag set.
Yeah.
Monster in a Box is definitely a major change.
Mm-hmm.
As much as everyone's liked opening boxes now, it's going to be a bit risky because 40 of them are going to be trapped with B-side tiles.
I'm excited about it. I'm pumped. GG's J. Coper. Well played. I made the same mistake. I went with Excalibur at Chaos and I wiped.
Yeah. So unfortunately, Sunflash Rune here has forfeited from the race. So he's finished up.
GG.
Yeah, GG's. I understand.
Yeah, this was rough, and especially now, I mean, with everything, I don't blame him for forfeiting, but GG.
all right, I gotta hop out, guys. Thanks so much for putting this all together, and we'll see you again soon.
Yep. Thank you, Jay Coper. Good luck in the brackets.
Yep. Thank you for joining us.
Okay, so we got Mastigos on Chaos while J-Man's on Carry too again.
And Magius about to take another dive into Temple of Fiends.
Yeah, those slimes with damage poison are not nice.
Mm-mm.
Wow, I managed to dodge that bullet. Holy crap.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, it was one of those things where we're just like, wait a second, those slimes... Ooh. We got Fade on Chaos. 2 Fades on Chaos and a nuke. And then Chaos says, nah, anything you could do, I could do better. Here, have a nuke.
Defense sword's still going off. He's just going to try to go as much offense as he can right now. I wonder if he picked up Cure 4 on... he did. Oh, but he has no charges left. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's such a shared with Fade.
Mm-hmm.
Doing the strong offense. And down goes that red mage. No more Fades.
Yeah, it's drink strats and whole day and pray time for Mastigos.
That 7 hits for 493 is promising, though. 10 hits, 245. Whole day and pray at this point. There's only the night left, so we got Thunder. 8 hits, 640.
Okay, we're getting there. Eight hits.
And, yeah.
There we go.
So Mastigos finished 10th place overall with a time of 147.52. Beating him out for 9th place was Hate 13 with a time of 145.10. But get your GGs in chat for Mastigos. Well played. Congratulations on finishing it and believing in the Vorpal.
Yeah, I myself am also part of Team Vorpal. It holds a very special place in my heart. It helped me in a vanilla game that I had in a co-op battle, so I am Team Vorpal as well.
Okay, so we'll keep an eye on Tiamat and this Tiamat and this Lich. So Magius coming back to there. And we have Mastigos joining us in the booth. GG.
GG, thanks. What a seat.
Tell us what you think about that chaos there.
Honestly, the chaos wasn't bad. Apparently, a lot of people had trouble with it, but I had trouble with everything up to that. Like, the chaos itself wasn't so bad. I think, yeah, I only had to see him once.
Oh, that was your first dive. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, chaos was...
I wiped 2, I think, Kraken 2, and then I got really unlucky on Carry 2, the second dive. So I think that was my 3rd dive.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, so chaos was throwing out nukes, nuclears, banes, rubs, all kinds of spells and skills. It was just punishing runners. Rob's been saying it. He's going to make you earn this right here to kind of get you into brackets. And you came up just a little short, but you raced a good race. To get through chaos on your first shot was nothing to sneeze at. GG's, man. That's really good.
Thanks so much. Honestly, like, I'm just happy I got this far. Like, this has been a blast.
It certainly has. GG's. Thank you so much for participating in the tournament. And there's always going to be more events coming, so we hope that you may be interested in those as well.
Oh, 100%. Definitely be there.
Yeah, this has been a great event put on by our leaders in the community. It's been a lot of fun. Rob, I believe you're going to be in brackets as well, right?
Yes, I am. I was one of the fortunates to get 2 and 1.
Okay,
so I didn't
nice.
have to earn my spot, but beyond already earning it. But yeah.
Nice, yeah. I will see you there as well, along with Czar. Mastigos will be cheering us on from the sideline. We got co-op, though, coming up very soon. We got the Duck Derby that we just have coming up as well after that. And then we got Fall League coming up. There's a whole lot of Final Fantasy Randomizer action going on through the end of the year. It's just going to be a lot of fun to do. And join us in the Discord. If you guys haven't already, come hang out with us. We got cake, and it's a good time.
Lich loves cake.
Yes, he does. And Magius right there taking another Kraken 2 to the face has forfeited from the race, leaving J-Man, our last runner on stream, going right now.
Yeah,
Come on, J-Man.
come on. Unfortunately, using that X-Scout instead of the Vorpal, which is a handicap on this fight.
Yeah, he's got Chaos Punching, though. Let's see if he can make it through.
More blaze. There's the nuke, and there down goes J-Man.
Oh.
And unfortunately, J-Man has also forfeited from the race. So GG's to everybody. Y'all played everybody. I've been saying this when we've been chatting, kind of just off the cuff in the Discord. There is nobody in this tournament that was really a sleeper. Yes, there were some ducks that came in, but there are some very, very. I was in a group of ducks this last winter with that we had a lot of really, really good people come out of, and I think this next group might even be even better.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. This community just keeps growing. I was there with you in the last Duck Derby, so that was a lot of fun. I came in a little late in summer last year, early fall, and have just seen so much change and grow over the past several months. It's been the devs throwing out some great stuff at us, a lot of people joining in, and just it's been tremendous. And we are joined in chat by J-Man. J-Man, GG's.
Well, GG's for Chaos.
Yeah, that would have been our first question, is how did you feel about the chaos? But I think that sums it up.
Which time?
No, that chaos was rough. As we told everybody else, like, this chaos was the gatekeeper to the brackets. Like, if you got past this chaos and earned your spot in the brackets, you earned it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, the only frustrating thing for me was the one time I got a full party through Kraken, I forgot to re-equip everything, and I forgot to put the defense sword on my fighter, so he just got mopped up.
Yeah, the one thing I noticed, though, on that last one is you didn't move the Vorpal over to that fighter before the Chaos fight. Did that ever cross your mind?
I had the Vorpal on the red, and I was going to let him swing away as well. But then he ran out of life, to put it nicely.
Yeah. 2 nukes and a nuclear, and everything else he's got is going to do that to you.
Yeah, especially since I went the smooth brain route, apparently, with no white mages, so I had no healing whatsoever.
Oh, you weren't the only one. 3 out of the 4 of you started on the stream didn't run white mages.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very interesting choice across the board, and I understood exactly why each one of you did it.
Oh yeah, the worst part was feeling good, of course, watching the finishers on stream. It's like first place gets done, I'm already in tow from like, okay, this is great, and I think only 2 people had finished on my first wipe, and yeah, things.
It was just a brutal chaos for sure. I had struggles. I had 1 wipe. I was fortunate to get by the second time. I did manage to remember to trade the Warple to my knight. GG's, J-Man. You were right there with all of us. Anyone could have taken this. Anyone could have qualified.
Oh, yep, that's what it's there for, and I guess that's what the open mic night is for later this week, is for the people who get to go back into the Duckling ranks, like me.
Yeah, so speaking of that, you know what? Really quick, I guess at this point, I think we should just go ahead and give Speed Gaming back their channel. So, any last thoughts on the CJ, man?
No, just a a good job for everybody. Thanks for all the guys doing all the restreaming, everybody in the background, making all this exciting for everybody else to watch. So we'll be back in the next events next time around. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, you're welcome. And Czar, any last thoughts from you?
I just want to extend my gratitude as well to everyone involved in the community, in our Reese teams, all our broadcast partners. Great job tonight here on Speed Gaming 2. Hope to be back here again soon. And I'm still pumped up. I'm going to have to take a break, guys. Thank you, everyone.
And so, with that, this actually concludes the pod section of the 2021 spring tournament for the Final Fantasy Randomizer. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. on RPG Limit Break will be the bracket reveal. So if you want to come see all the fun that Czar, Jay Coper, myself, and Luffy, along with 60 other people, are gonna check out or gonna find out who they face, come join us, have some fun. And also, as J-Man said, on next Friday, May 7th, we've got a open mic night race for basically everybody who didn't make the brackets and anybody who didn't make the tournament. So come on over and have some fun. Watch some silly flags get played Friday night. Races for the tournament start next week. So right after, I'm pretty sure right after the bracket reveal, we're probably I wouldn't be surprised if we get a bunch of people scheduling their races almost immediately. So keep your eyes posted on the different Speed Gaming, Randomania, and RPG Limited networks. And from there, Luffy, I guess turn it over to you for your last thoughts and take it out.
Yeah, thank you. I want to give a thank you to Speed Gaming for hosting us tonight. Thank you to MG Weirdo for jumping in the booth with us tonight to do the tracking and keep us on point. Thank you to Rob for joining me in the booth and having conversations with me. That was a lot of fun. Czar, J-Man, wonderful races. Thanks for being here for us tonight and putting on a great show. To everybody out there that's watching us still, join us in the Discord, FinalFantasyRandomizer.com, if you want to learn how to play and get to hang out with us and have some fun. So with that, we're going to get out of here. So ciao and chillax, everybody. Final Fantasy Randomizer fam, we gone.